YouTube. 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 It's cold out today. I don't know why I'm starting that way, but it is. It's just a cold day. Yeah, I'm Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be my review of The Iron Ghost by Chuck Dixon and Sergio Cariello. I don't know. Names are hard, people. And yeah, so you can win this one. Stay tuned to find out how. And stay tuned to see if you won last week's book, The New Avengers Civil War. You don't need no Civil War. All right, let's get into it. The Iron Ghost. I think this came out in 2006, 2007. It was Image Comics. Chuck Dixon is an industry veteran. He's been around for, I don't know, seems like centuries. I don't think anyone names their kid Chuck anymore, so he's probably about 100 years old. I have no idea. I didn't do any research. I just know he's been around forever. He's written a lot of stuff. And he wrote this. And this is a weird-ass book. It's set in Nazi Germany, and there's this character that is killing a bunch of Nazis. Sounds typical enough, right? Sounds like a decent story. Sounds like I have to adjust my camera because I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm a discombobulated mess today, people. But yeah. Anyways, that's the basic plot of it. It's not that complex. There's just somebody killing Nazis. Tonally, this is a weird book. It's not told from the point of the killer. It's not told from the point of the victims. It's told from the point of a Nazi police officer, mostly. It kind of jumps all over the place with that, but it's like a police officer who's trying to do his duty and catch the Iron Ghost. So it's not like necessarily sympathizing with the Nazis, but it's not anti-Nazi for sure, and it's just kind of a strange read. It's not bad. It is not great. It is fine. I know, and a lot of books are. I know I kind of get slack sometimes for saying that, but it is the honest truth on this one. It's an okay story. This is a complete story, so there's that. That's good, or at least, right? It's not like a cliffhanger ending. You don't have to buy more volumes. You don't have to do any of that nonsense and shenanigans. You learn, it wraps it all up, but it just kind of, it's a bizarre one, because like, at some point, it really does seem like it's sympathizing with the Nazis or the victims. So that's a little bizarre, even though the victims are horrible people and committed a lot of atrocities. The setting, on the other hand, it's Nazi Germany. So you figure it'd be a serious topic, and it sort of is. Yeah, but the illustration by Sergio is Cariello. It's just kind of cartoony and weird, and like there's some borderline, maybe not even borderline. There's what appeared to be like a fairly racist caricatures, especially of some Asian people in here, and like it's just kind of a strange ass book. I don't think it's great. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's horrible. I think it's a serviceable comic. The lettering, I didn't notice, so that's actually good. It's got the black backgrounds and everything, which is an interesting choice. It's a minor detail. I prefer the white, personally, but, like, it is what it is. And, yeah, like, you've learned that the Iron Ghost has, like, access to all this equipment and stuff that's weird, and, like, you learn that you learn the methods of how the detective's piecing it all together. I don't know if any of it's accurate. They're using, like, comparing like bullet calipers and stuff, and I don't know if that was a technology thing available in the 40s. Honestly, I didn't research this. I don't think Chuck researched this a whole lot. I think it's just kind of he had an idea for a story and whipped it out. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of the impression I got, because like it doesn't seem like there is enough thought put into like the tone of the book or like the tone of the illustrations or anything else. Like it's strangely cartoony. It's all exaggerated. It feels like 90s-ish with a bit of 2000s, early 2000s thrown in, which is when it was written. But yeah, like the cartoony faces and the sort of exaggerated action, I think do the subject matter a disservice. And I also think the story itself is lacking in that department. Like the great reveal of like who the Iron Ghost is not actually that great a reveal. It's not actually all that interesting. The reasons, which you learn through flashbacks, as why the Iron Ghost is doing what he's doing, again, it's understandable. You can understand why the Iron Ghost is doing what the Iron Ghost did, but it's also not that clear visually. Like you have to like really kind of like put a little bit of thought into it and think about like what's happening and the context and all that, and you'll put it together. It's not like giant leaps and bounds to get to why the Iron Ghost is killing Nazis. Also, he's killing Nazis, so motivation you don't really probably need a whole lot. But like the couple page flashbacks that do explain why the ghost is doing what it's doing, I think it could have been told a whole lot better, and I think it could have been a much more compelling story if it was rearranged a bit and that kind of stuff. And also, I think if it was told from a different point of view, which I get would have made it a whole different book. I think it would have made it a better book. It's just kind of it's just really not that great. It's not bad. Like you'll get through it and you'll be like, okay, yeah, that was a story. It's just kind of a shrug. Honestly, and Chuck Dixon. I didn't read the intro. I probably should, but I don't know, words are hard, and reading words is hard. So, yeah, like it's just like this weird. Yeah, it's a strange combination of like exaggerated cartoony figures, with like sort of like McFarlane-esque faces, and like McFarlane's non-costume faces are not his forte, at least in my humble opinion. And like, I don't think Sergio's non-costume faces are the forte, and also the costume itself is kind of a boring one. But yeah, it comes together, it wraps up. It could have probably been a one-issue book. Like, it really probably could have, because there's just not a whole lot of meat there. It's like, oh, the ghost kills people for 5 issues, then you figure out who the ghost is, and then it's done. Okay, that's great. There's a little bit more to it than that. And there's like a subplot involving some other characters, but the other characters aren't sympathetic at all. And so, like, the subplot story is just not a very interesting one either. It's just kind of, all of this is just kind of like, all right, why did I bother reading this? Oh, I know why, so I could give it away to you people. And we'll get to that in a second. This is going to be a fairly short one, because I just don't have a whole lot else to talk about this one, or to mention about this one. If you've read it, let me know in the comments. Well, no, don't, because I'll get to... Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's give away this one first. All right, the winner of this week's book is... last week's book, New Adventure, Civil War, is... Becky Thompson. So Becky, yay, woo, let me know you saw it. Hit me up on Instagram at Empty Thought Balloon, or drop me a comment down below if you don't have Instagram, and let me know. Give me your address, and I'll get this out to you. So congrats on that. And oh boy, what comment do I want y'all to leave? I don't know. Just, you know what? I'm not feeling very inventive on this one. Here's how to win this book. Right? It's going to be pretty simple. It's always pretty simple. It's always simple, people. I try to make it simple, but. Be subscribed to my channel, hit the like button on this video, and be a U.S. resident or have a U.S. mailing address, because I'm not mailing this garbage overseas or anything like that. It's just not worth it. And yeah, leave a comment down below. I will use the comment picker next week. Today is the 24th, so what? I don't know, how many days in January? 31? I don't know. Next week, Tuesday, whatever that is. This 24th of January, next week, Tuesday, whatever the hell that day is. I will use the comment picker. I will pick a comment, and you can win this. I'm not going to announce it. Well, I'll announce it on the next week video, but I'm not going to reach out to the winner. The part of this whole thing is I want you all to like keep watching these videos and hopefully grow this weekly segment. It has not worked thus far, but I am an optimist, and I keep thinking, oh, it'll eventually catch on, and people will realize they can get free crap for just watching an 8-minute to 10-minute video. Some of you have. Some of you want a lot. Looking at you, Liz Crucius. It's rigged. It's not. But, yeah. I don't know. It's really that simple. If you want to win this, just leave a comment and do the other things. That's about all I've got. I'm going to get out of here. It's cold. I'm going to go snuggle with myself in a bed. And some coffee. All right. Yeah, don't be a dick, even if you're a Nazi. That doesn't make any damn sense. But I'm going to end it on that, because I got nothing else today. So, see ya.